Wendy Williams fans and longtime viewers of The Wendy Williams Show have long been concerned about the television personality's well-being, especially after she fainted on live television back in 2017. Williams was quick to set the record straight, saying it wasn't a stunt, but that she fainted because she was overheated in her Statue of Liberty costume. She's also been very open about her thyroid issues. Williams told People in 2018, "I had a storm going in my body is the best way I can explain it. It came from me neglecting my 6-month endocrinology appointment. I have Graves' disease and hyperthyroid. If you have one, you don't necessarily have to have the other, but I have both." However, it seems like things are going from bad to worse for Williams, as rumors are swirling over who could potentially replace her on her show. A source close to the situation told People that things aren't looking very good behind the scenes either. The insider said, "Her healing is going slower than everyone had hoped. She continues to deal with a number of medical issues, and she and her team are taking it one day at a time. Her health is the most important thing." If that weren't enough, it seems like Williams' situation has taken another concerning turn. According to Page 6, The Wendy Williams Show isn't the only thing in limbo, as sources close to Wendy Williams herself are concerned about her mental health and physical state. Apparently, Wells Fargo Bank sent a letter to the New York Supreme Court Judge Arlene Bluth stating that Williams is, quote, "an incapacitated person who is in need of a guardianship." Attorney David H. Pikus wrote in the letter, "We are concerned about Williams' situation. It is our hope that the guardianship part of the court will imminently appoint a temporary guardian or evaluator to review the situation and ensure that Williams' affairs are being properly handled." There is no word on how Williams' family feels about this, but her brother Thomas Williams Jr. told The Sun back in November 2021 that the reports about his sister having dementia were categorically false. He said, "We haven't had any alerts like that, and I haven't seen anything like that, or have had conversations with her that would lead me to believe that." Here's hoping that Williams gets better enough that she can ask her fans how you doing soon. Wendy Williams has hit back at Wells Fargo as the battle with her bank continues. The TV host filed a letter with the court and filed a temporary restraining order against the bank, fighting to access her money. Entertainment Tonight obtained legal documents, which indicated that the 57-year-old host asked a judge to order Wells Fargo to, quote, "reopen any frozen accounts or assets and grant Williams access to any and all accompanying statements." The star of The Wendy Williams Show asked the bank to be barred from, quote, "from freezing any and all assets which contain funds that were removed and or withheld from Williams' personal and business accounts." People also reported that, in her court filings, Williams said she fired Lori Schiller as her financial advisor due to Schiller's malfeasance in relation to Williams' accounts, and Schiller's improper conduct in relation to their professional relationship. According to ET, Williams' legal letter was filed with the court, alleging Wells Fargo denied the ability to get to her money. The letter claimed that Williams was denied access, quote, "to her financial assets for weeks, without providing her or her counsel with adequate explanation or evidence to support its decision." Wendy Williams has a history of drama in the public eye. However, People reported on February 10th that Wells Fargo froze the TV host's assets based on a recommendation from Williams' former financial advisor, Lori Schiller. The former advisor claimed Williams, quote, "was of unsound mind." People also reported the Wendy Williams Show star's attorney requested Wells Fargo should be prohibited from continuing to freeze her funds until a hearing be scheduled in an effort to resolve this matter as equitably and efficiently as possible for the benefit of both parties. Many fans of Williams believe Wells Fargo's actions are an overreach. One Twitter user weighed in, saying, "Wendy Williams has fired this lady as her financial advisor. Then the lady told Wells Fargo to freeze Wendy's bank account, and they did it. Investigate Lori Schiller." Another Williams fan tweeted, "The fact that Wells Fargo, a bank, is legally filing for Wendy Williams to be in a financial conservatorship is terrifying." Another Twitter user observed, "Within the past 12 months, Wendy Williams was reporting on Britney's conservatorship. Now she's potentially being forced into one. We all need to pay attention and really think about what's happening here. It could happen to any of us." If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, please contact the crisis text line by texting HOME to 741-741 or call the National Alliance on Mental Illness helpline at 1-800-950-NAMI. That's 1-800-950-6264. Or visit the National Institute of Mental Health website.